The Acting Up with GTC podcast is a production of the Granbury Theatre Company. The Granbury Theatre Company is a 501c3 nonprofit theater arts production company based in the historic Granbury Opera House in Granbury, Texas. Welcome to Acting Up with GTC, the official podcast of the Granbury Theatre Company, where we pull back the curtain and give you a behind-the-scenes look at everything happening at the historic Granbury Opera House. Well, all right, welcome to the Acting Up with GTC podcast. My name is Micky Shearon.
My name is still Matt Beutner, even though it's been a very long time.
Yeah, we may need to actually reintroduce ourselves to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, which we just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're watching this, you know who we are.
Yeah.
But in case you don't, that's who we are.
Yeah.
And we host this podcast right here.
I'm
and
Micky, that's Matt. We host this podcast.
And if you can't see what we're pointing at, don't worry about it because we're done doing visual stuff.
Because it has been a hot minute. I mean, it's been like...
I think it's been 2 months.
2 months, yeah. Yeah, because the last episode we did, we recorded the... week before Tech Week of Singing in the Rain.
Right.
So that would have been back in like the third week of July.
Was I even there for that?
Actually, you were not.
That makes sense.
You were still involved in...
I was doing summer camp, Finding Nemo.
Yeah. Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
So it's been a while. So sorry we've been away. But, my goodness, this summer has been... it's been insanity.
Yeah.
But a really good summer. So just as a summer recap, we kicked off the summer with Hairspray.
Awesome.
Had a great 5-weekend run of Hairspray, and then that ended just in time to turn the Granbury Opera House over to the littles, to the teenagers and the kids, and
to the Lord of the Flies crew.
Man, I'm telling you, and we had a great,
great 10 straight days of Finding Nemo shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why I wasn't here.
Yep. But that was very successful. Kids all had a great time.
Yeah.
We didn't lose any.
We have continued our streak of not losing track of a child in the Opera House.
Yeah. So that's good. And then we went straight from that into just a mammoth production of Singing in the Rain.
What do you mean? It didn't have movies and raked stage and a whole plumbing system.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have to rain on stage
even
for
though
5 straight
Singing
weekends.
In the Rain. Funny thing, when you put a show with the title Singing in the Rain, people kind of expect two things: singing and that it rains.
Or at least one of them.
Yeah. Well, so we gave you both. Actually, in all seriousness, it was a great production. Shout out to the production team for Singing in the Rain, but especially our technical director, Jonah Hart, and his crew for just, an amazing... as Matt mentioned, we had to build a raked stage over our existing stage because obviously you don't want to be putting water on the Granbury Opera House stage.
That'd be bad.
For 20 performances over 5 weekends. So we had to build a fake raked stage over the Opera House stage. Then we had to build the entire irrigation sprinkler system, and which was a really cool thing. And then we had to record film movies with 2 separate casts. So there are actually 6 movies in this show. So we had to film them all twice. And we did that in literally the hottest week of the summer.
Yes.
Outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were wrangling the actual littles, the 5 to 7 year olds that week, and they kept coming in, not the kids, y'all kept coming in looking very sweaty. Yeah. And I was like, man, that looks like it sucks.
Yeah, it was rough. But shout out to Wayne Trimble, and who is just video person extraordinaire, and to all the actors involved in Singing in the Rain that went the extra mile and put in the extra time to help us get those movies done. But it ended up being a phenomenal production, just about a completely sold out run. We ran over 94% capacity for the entire 20-show run.
Crazy.
So probably one of, if not the most successful show of this season.
Yeah.
So, but here we are. Summer is, may not could tell it by the temperature, but summer is basically over. And we are trudging headlong into fall. So what do we got coming up next?
So this last weekend we just had Liverpool Legends.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to talk about that.
Yeah, let's do.
But that's the Beatles tribute band.
That's the Beatles tribute band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was 99% certain, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And then this weekend, opening Friday night, Arsenic and Old Lace.
Arsenic and Old Lace.
A show
the classic.
We have done.
We've actually done it and done it together.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
That was my third Granbury show.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
That was a lot of fun, too. I enjoyed... that was not our first show together. Our first show together was
my first show here, and that was A Few Good Men.
Few Good Men. Yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
So that would have been our second show
Good call.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
he choked me out on stage.
Yes, I did.
Almost knocked me out cold. That's not true. That's not true. But yeah, we got the cast, or a couple members of the cast of Arsenic and Old Lace coming on the show today.
Yeah, we've got we have Jonah Hart, who is playing. I believe he's playing Jonathan.
He is Mortimer.
He's Mortimer. That's right. He is Mortimer.
Yes.
And then we've got Brian Lawson.
Brian Lawson.
Brian.
He
Lawson.
has returned again.
Yes, he is.
Somehow Brian Lawson returned.
Yes, and he is playing Jonathan.
There you go.
Brewster.
Yeah.
And Emmy Looney, who is playing Elaine.
Yeah.
They're all going to be with us here in just a few minutes on the podcast, and we can't wait to visit with them. So, yeah, it's going to be a great episode. It's good to be back in the saddle, but we do want to just, before we bring, Jonah, Brian, and Emmy in here and visit with them, we also want to just encourage you, go ahead and get your tickets for Arsenic and Old Lace. It is only a 3-weekend run, so you don't want to wait and don't fall asleep, or because of the show, it sold really, really well 8 years ago when we did it, and I think it's going to sell really, really good again this time.
It's classic. It's a great cast. Haley Van Tyne making her directorial debut at the Granbury Opera House, and come check it out. It's a good time. It's a classic comedy.
Yeah,
everybody can have fun.
Oh yeah, I mean there's literally nothing not to like about this show.
And if you're watching this, you probably know what the show's about, but I would encourage you, don't Google it. Come in cold, come in clueless. If you somehow don't know what the show is about, you will have that much more fun.
Yeah.
If you don't know coming in what's happening.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Just trust us. Come see it. But we're going to take a very quick break, take a few minutes and pay a couple of bills. And then when we come back, we will sit down with some of the cast from Arsenic and Old Lace. We'll be right back. Hey, this is Micky Shearon, talking to you today about my buddy Joe Jones with 5P Roofing and Construction. 5P Roofing and Construction is your local roofing and general contracting company. They specialize in residential and commercial re-roofs and insurance claims. I've used Joe myself, and I could not recommend him more. Give Joe a call today at 817-608-7663 for a free quote. And be sure to tell Joe that you heard about it on the Acting Up with GTC podcast. All right, we are back on the Acting Up with GTC podcast, and Matt and I are we are joined by 3 members of the cast from our upcoming production of Arsenic and Old Lace. You guys, introduce yourself, starting over here.
I am Emmy Looney, and I am playing Elaine Harper.
I'm Jonah Hart, and I'm playing Mortimer Brewster.
I am Brian Lawson, and I'm playing Jonathan Brewster.
Yeah. Woo. Now here's where we're going to give everybody the opportunity to just stare blankly into the camera.
What? Okay.
Everybody wanted to do that.
We all did it.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Brian, it's okay.
There he is. Yeah,
all right. So this is Monday. We're recording this on Monday, September 15th. And so Tech Week starts tonight. So how is everything going?
For my shop, it's going really well. We love, in the costume shop, we love a straight play with a minimal cast. So we just have a lot of fun just doing little tiny detail work that just can give character descriptions to the audience just visually. We love just taking the time, doing a little extra research. Yeah, lovely.
So how's it going for Elaine?
Elaine's costumes are
all the world's a costume.
All the world's Oh, was you asking me about something else?
I think really what he was trying to get at is how's it going for you as an actor?
As an actor, okay.
Yeah.
Taking off my costume hat.
There
That's
you
so
go.
Silly.
Yeah.
It's going very fun. I have what I like to call the princess track in the show, wherein I get to come in, do some funny things, and then spend the majority of Act 2 off stage.
Okay.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun working with everybody. I'm working with people I haven't worked with a lot before.
Yeah.
Cast is really fun. Elaine is a silly young lady. She's just a lot of fun to play.
Well, perfect. Yeah. I think that works out great. Great for you. Yeah. All right. Jonah, how about you, man?
It's great. We're having a really good time. It's Mortimer is such a chaotic track. Matt's laughing. He's played the part before. He played it last time we did it here. It is so much fun. And yeah, it is made so much better by all of the great actors I get to bounce off of. Obviously these two here, and then Leslie and Betsy and JD and Mac and everybody. It's great. And they're giving us a lot, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a great cast. Yeah, I just realized when you said that, we're sitting here with the past and present Mortimers and the past and present Jonathans.
Oh, well, that's just exciting.
Yeah. Well, I think y'all really upgraded, at least on the. I know. I'm in the process of saying you really upgraded on the Jonathan.
Yeah, well, you were staring into my soul as you said it. Anyway, Brian, how's Tech Week going for you, bud?
Tech Week's great. We're starting tonight. We're doing some good old stuff. Jonathan Brewster's pretty fun as a character. The whole Brewster family's a bunch of crazies, but Jonathan's like the resident psychopath.
Yeah.
And it's really fun to just kind of just be as evil villain as I can.
Yeah, it's so interesting to try and play. Well, I won't at all call Mortimer the straight man of the group, but like the straightest of the men, like in regards to like all, like you and JD playing as big and crazy as you can, and then you playing all of your stuff. It's just so funny to like. It's like Noises Off, but I'm the only one still in Noises Off, and the rest of y'all are in a farce.
We're in a different show.
Right. And that's it's like, what is happening? Like
that's
at all
fair.
times. It's very fun.
Yeah. Well, and so just for those who may not be familiar with the show, it was originally a movie in the 1940s, I believe, with
40 or
Cary Grant. And
the movie was 44.
44.
What was it really?
Okay.
The Broadway show was 41.
Okay.
No.
Right.
The show first.
Yeah.
Yes, Brian.
Yeah.
Brian coming out with dates.
Yeah, come on, man. And but yeah, Cary Grant played your role. Was Boris Karloff? He was not in the movie. He was
in the original stage production for sure.
Stage production.
I don't remember if he was in the movie or not.
Yeah, he is in the movie.
Is he in the movie
it's
too?
totally him in the movie.
That's
It's been a hot minute since I've seen the movie. But yeah, so if you're not familiar with the show, if you want to have some frame of reference, you can look up the movie from 1944 and take a look at it. But it's going to be a great show. It is just. Set the stage for us. Give us, without giving too much away, give us a little...
No spoilers.
Reader's Digest version of what the show is about.
Oh, man. How do I know? No spoilers. The spoilers start like the first act.
Yeah.
Mortimer's hanging out with his crazy family, and
I can do it. Do you want me to do it?
please do it.
Yeah, bail him out. Bail him out.
How do you do this without spoiling
Let me
it?
save you.
What?
We enter in on a cool autumn day at the Brewster household. The
He's a DM, you
Brewsters
can tell.
are the Brewster household is the two women living there are the wonderful, lovely, kind, generous Brewster aunts, Abby and Martha, who are a fixture and a pillar of their community.
Okay.
Their nephew Mortimer is in town and has been keeping an eye on them, keeping updated on them. And everything starts going awry when Mortimer finds out about a family secret. Please come see our show. See, you thought
I thought you were about to say it. I was going to be like, and we're going to.
Did you have that rehearsed?
No.
Yeah. Well, my God, that was amazing.
reading that
was
from?
great. If
From my
you ever
novel.
decide not to be in costuming anymore,
It sounded like I was listening to an audiobook.
She has
It
her own
did.
podcast.
right. The Emmy Looney Hour.
The way that I think I summarized it 8 years ago, without spoiling it, was it's that Mortimer. It's the story of a character realizing that he needs to protect people he loves from a situation that they have caused, and he's the only one that knows everything that's happening. And he's trying to protect them while also trying to keep other people that he loves from getting involved in a situation that they have caused. And he's actively figuring out that he might be the only sane one.
Yeah, but yours didn't start with a crisp autumn day.
I don't know.
no.
Yeah.
So much like
yeah.
No, see, you've got to set the tone, Matt.
Oh,
you gotta,
yeah.
you got to set
Matt.
And the problem is, like, the set design does not at all live up to what she described. Because weren't you picturing something gorgeous?
It's autumn.
Well, we are doing it in September, October.
I was working
Yeah.
off of your backdrop.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
okay, so yes, I mean all of as Emmy has already alluded to, everyone here that is in the cast also are serving dual roles as costumer, scenic designer, and working on the scenic construction crew. And so in addition to being actors in the show, they're literally building the show. Yeah. So let's talk for a second about Haley Van Tyne. She's not able to be here. Haley, first-time director for Granbury Theatre Company. So what's it been like working with Haley?
I'd love to talk about Haley Van Tyne. She is
On a crisp
wonderful.
autumn day.
On a crisp autumn day, Haley Van Tyne is just gorgeous. Wind flowing through her hair. No, it's been lovely working with Haley. She's given us a lot of like freedom to play around with bits.
She's big on play.
Yeah, and I think for a show like this, that's so integral to the rehearsal process. It's a big comedy. We're all performers out there, so every night, like, she gave us all of our blocking, and we just keep testing our limits and throwing new bits out.
Sure.
And yeah, it's been so lovely. She keeps the energy and like the attitude very, very like positive and very like encouraging throughout the process. Yeah. She's wonderful.
Fun.
Yeah, and I think
love
her, Audrey, and Casey as a trio leading us up, it's just a really like cohesive energy. They all are on the exact same page, which I think is pushing us in a really good direction.
Cool.
Indeed.
Yeah.
This is my first time working with Haley as a director, but it's been a lot of fun. Like you said, there's wonderful kind of framework blocking that we got, and then it was all just, all right, go play.
Yeah,
Go have
it's
some
just
fun.
yeah.
Well,
It's
this is
such a good
definitely that kind of show where you assemble a really, really good group of actors and give them the bones of the blocking, and then just say go do it, go have fun,
Go be funny.
Yeah, and so that's the thing that's most exciting to me. Anticipating this show opening is to see because I've been on stage at one time or another with all of you, and you're brilliant actors, and I just can't wait to see what little things you bring to this story, because I've done this show numerous times. I've done it 4 times.
Whoa.
And this is actually the show that got me involved in in theater as a sophomore in high school.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yes,
cool.
it's his basketball coach.
It was actually my basketball coach who also doubled as our theater teacher. I know that's a really weird combination, but I went to a small private school in high school, and I had never played basketball. So on Monday, he's the basketball coach. On Monday, he comes through, and again, it's a very small school. We've only got 6 players on the basketball team. Okay, so if you know anything about basketball, that's the 5 starters and 1 sixth man, one bench warmer, in case somebody gets hurt or fouls out, right? They go in. And so the one of the starters on the basketball team had a ski accident on spring break, broke his leg, and so the 6th man that they had was now a starter, but they had no bench players. So the basketball coach walking through the lunchroom one day at school, and he stops by and he looks at me and he says, "Shearon, you ever played basketball?" And I said, "I've held a basketball." And he said, "Be at the gym at 4 o'clock."
Yeah.
And so I showed up, he threw a basketball at me, and that was my first exposure to basketball. I've loved it ever since. So that was on Monday. Mm-hmm. On Tuesday, the same kid who was on the basketball team that broke his leg, was playing Jonathan in the school's play, which was Arsenic and Old Lace. So on Tuesday, he's walking through the lunchroom, comes up to me, he says, "Shearon, you ever done theater?" And I said, "I've been to a theater." And he says, be at the auditorium tonight at 6 o'clock. So I show up, he meets me at the door, hands me a script, and it's 2 weeks before opening night. And
you were Mortimer?
And I Jonathan.
I missed that part.
Yeah,
you said that.
I played Jonathan.
Still not a small part at all.
So so yeah, that was, and I fell in love with theater. Been doing it ever since. So yeah, special show. But I have to ask Brian, because your last show was Hunchback of Notre Dame, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. Quite possibly my favorite show that we've ever done on the Opera House stage.
The assistant director was pretty good.
Yeah, the assistant director was pretty good.
Yeah, she was.
I'm joking. On a cool fall day.
Yeah, the set design was cool too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But so we don't, you don't come out for every show. Anymore. Mm-hmm. Used to, you were like in every single show years and years ago. So I have to ask you, what was it about this role in this show that made you want to audition?
Well, it had been a minute, and my other job kind of, has been slowing up a little bit, and I felt like I had some free time.
Okay.
But I would be lying if I didn't say that Emmy might have said, "Hey, remember you said you wanted to be in a show with me? I'm auditioning for this one, so you are too." And I went, all right.
There was one moment you go, "I don't want to." And I just remember being like, "Brian, you've done a show with everybody else, and you haven't done a show with me, so you gotta."
So, in essence, it was guilt.
Yeah, a little. Okay. Also, I've done this show before. I thought I could do Teddy again because I did Teddy the last.
You did Teddy in the show we were in.
We were on stage with Teddy Roosevelt. It was bizarre. It was so bizarre.
Yeah.
Anyway. So when I got called back for Jonathan as well as Teddy, I was like, oh, I really hadn't thought of that. But, playing evil guys is pretty fun. It's a fun thing to do on stage.
It's a lot of fun, yeah. Because it's something you don't ever get to do. So just to go out and be evil and funny at the same time, is really kind of cool. So
it's a little different though, because like Frollo in Hunchback of Notre Dame, he's one of those evils that you hear about, like, he doesn't consider himself evil. In his perspective, he is not evil.
Right.
He's all good. Mm-hmm. But Jonathan Brewster knows he's evil and relishes it.
And kind of embraces it, doesn't he?
Yeah. It's very,
Which is kind of why it softens the edge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's evil, he knows he's evil, and he just leans into it. Yeah. Whereas Frollo is evil and thinks he's righteous.
Yeah.
And that's the truly scary part, right? So, well, I can't wait to see see you in that role. And Jonah, how about you? What was it about Mortimer? Was that the role that you were looking for when you auditioned?
Oh man, I actually was looking at Teddy too, leaning into it, because that's the really fun character part that is like that sweet spot of like really fun and not as much work as some of the parts that are on stage more. And it's that golden spot, where you're on stage just a little bit, like it's the princess track, like she's talking about. It's the one, because regardless of how well Brian and I do, people are going to go home and be like, Teddy was in the show. He Roosevelt in the show, and he played his beautiful. Yeah. Right? So it's that sweet spot. So initially I was looking in at that.
Which is played by Mac Chestnut.
Yes, who is doing so well. Yeah. It is so fun working with him.
And he actually plays the bugle.
He plays the bugle.
The audience is going to jump out of their seats.
I jump out of my seat every time.
But going back over the script and watching the movie again, everything, Mortimer just has this sort of fun, manic energy that I really love to play. I'm really enjoying it.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's fun.
He's good at the manic energy roles.
Brian, a couple rehearsals ago, was like, yeah, Jonah, I like seeing you play. It's either manic, manly, or a woman. Those are your three. I realize that those are my three archetypes at GTC.
That is our hashtag for this episode: manic, manly, or a woman. Yes,
and everything sort of exists within that.
Title of your biography.
Yeah.
Manly and women.
Yes,
the Jonah Hart story.
I've played with you manly and woman, but I've not played with you as manic.
I've played with you manly. It's crazy.
All right. So
thank you, Altoids.
Yes,
thank you, Altoids.
Thank you for sponsoring Altoids.
That's right. Your sponsor.
Yeah,
Yes.
John Altoids, a good friend of my father's, and he knew you were doing this podcast, and so I just want to thank you, Altoids, for everything that you do for GTC.
Is there a John Altoids?
Well, John Altoid.
Yeah.
And he sells Altoids.
But is there a John Altoid?
I'm
curious.
You fool.
You have heard of yes ending, yes?
Yes.
He says no, but
Yeah.
Matt's completely dumbfounded. He's lost.
Well,
We're not going to get him back.
Matt, do you need a moment? Chew it over with an Altoid.
With the name,
Here, we can pause, okay?
I always wondered how they came up with the name Altoid.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it was probably I don't know. Micky,
I
where
don't
were
know
we?
if I was going to learn something.
Emmy,
I was going to say Emmy.
Is Elaine, has that been a role in the show that you have wanted to audition for? Or was it just an opportunity?
sorry, I just had to hold the face
Yeah.
as long as I could.
I love it.
Honestly, I was not anticipating initially to audition for this show, mainly because I've said it once, I'll say it a million more times. After we did Pride and Prejudice, there's something about getting your dream role from when you were 10 to make you go, I could never do a show.
Who did you play in that show? Who were
I was
you?
Elizabeth Bennet.
Oh
Whoa.
my God.
It's crazy. But then my grandmother Annie, she texted me and she was like, "Hey, I saw y'all are doing Arsenic and Old Lace. Are you planning to audition?" And I go, "No, I don't know. I'm thinking about it." And she goes, "Well, your great aunt Cindy was in that show in high school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And she
That's sweet.
played the younger girl part." And I go, "Okay, I'll audition."
Okay, so guilt.
Yes, guilt. And then I
Okay.
guilted Brian
Yeah.
into it because I refused to be guilted.
You know
alone.
what?
I just wanted to be there.
I wanted to either be manly, manic, or woman.
But no, it's been so much fun. It's been so much fun, and I would do anything for that lady.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
That's cool. And I'm assuming they're going to get to come see
They
the
are.
show.
They are.
Yay.
Yes.
Awesome.
And I think my grandpa's gonna like it because he has a hard time with accents. He's hard of hearing, so anytime somebody has an accent in the show, he's upset about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we're not doing a British accent.
No.
We're just talking.
It's all
Well,
happens.
and then there's JD.
Yeah, but he doesn't understand JD on the best day.
I cannot wait that the visual gag of Brian and JD, which if you don't know JD is significantly smaller than Brian, and so that's
7, right?
what.
He's got to be 5'7".
I think 5'7",
Well,
5'8".
somewhere around there.
I'm 5'5". He's got.
I mean, I'm
But
smaller,
the
but
visual gag.
You said it.
The visual gag is
Thank
going to
you,
be
Altoids.
hilarious.
Thank you, Altoids.
Altoids.
Oh my.
Okay, we are actively descending, but everybody, if you can sum it up in like we usually say like a sentence, right?
A sentence or two. A tweet.
Old school tweet.
A tweet.
An old school tweet. Not now where you get a bunch of characters.
Yeah.
Back when you used to only have like 30
165 characters.
Back when you used to only have like 30.
Yeah.
So one tweet. Why should people come see Arsenic and Old Lace?
I think freedom and freedom.
Amen.
So why should they come see Arsenic and Old Lace?
Someone give me a real answer after that.
No, Arsenic and Old Lace. You have dark comedies, you have macabre comedies, and then you have like screwball comedies. Arsenic and Old Lace is all of those.
There you go.
Yeah.
At the same time.
There you go.
Well done.
Emmy?
No, I went first. I already took the heat off of you last time.
Yeah.
You got to do it this time while I think.
You should come see it because your grandparents remember it and you're going to experience it for the first time. So everybody's going to have a good time.
There you go. That's good. That's good.
That's a good one. I think everybody should come see Arsenic and Old Lace because Betsy and Leslie, who are our Abby and Martha respectively, have, oh my goodness, put so much work into this show. They've put so much heart into this show. Everybody else has as well.
Yeah.
But I would be remiss if I did not plug Leslie and Betsy have put so much
Absolutely.
work in this show, and they're so funny.
And they're
so come see it
they're
for
just
them.
delightful
And
humans.
they're just delightful
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah, aside from some specific actions in the show, they really are their characters.
Yeah, they're so kind.
They really just are those people.
They're
Yeah, they
so
are.
sweet.
Yeah, you're actually kind of right. So, well, all right. Well, anything else you guys?
It only runs for 3 weekends, so get your tickets now.
Yep. We actually talked about that a little bit in the intro, but good point. 3 weekends. It's a shorter run than our musical, so don't fall asleep at the switch, or you'll miss a show that you absolutely don't want to miss. And it's a great way to kind of just ease into that kind of fallish, getting close to Halloween, and it's a perfect setup for our next show, which opens in October, which is
Young Frankenstein the Musical.
Yeah, here we've got a pretty decent director on that show.
The cast is okay too.
We're solid.
Yeah. So
Context. The audience demands it.
yes, but no, it's so it's going to be if you need some entertainment, you need to be amused. If you need to laugh, and God knows we all need to laugh right now. The Granbury Opera House is going to be a great place to be in October, September, October, and in November with Arsenic and Old Lace and Young Frankenstein. But be sure to get your tickets. Go to granburytheatrecompany.org or call the box office at
817-579-0952. Come see our back-to-back spooky fun shows.
Yeah.
Or spooky comedies. There's nothing really scary.
Yeah. Well, Brian, Jonah, Emmy, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and for being with us on the Acting Up with GTC podcast. Collect your parting gifts on your way out.
Free Altoids?
Yeah, free Altoids.
And if you bring a case of Altoids to the show, we'll let you on stage.
And we will be, it's not an Altoids plug, but we will be right back on the Acting Up with GTC podcast. At Mary Jane's Sweet Shop, located on the charming, historic Granbury Square, we're not just a candy store, we're a destination. With the biggest selection of sweets in Hood County, 24 flavors of Bluebell ice cream, and the most delicious milkshakes around, we guarantee you a sweet escape. Quench your thirst with a Dublin soda, or enjoy our exclusive coffees and teas. And while you're here, discover our fun range of toys and novelty gifts. Experience the magic at Mary Jane's Sweet Shop. All right, we are back on the Acting Up with GTC podcast. I remain steadfastly Micky Shearon.
I am Matt Beutner for now.
Yeah. Ooh, who are you going to morph into?
I don't know.
Okay. Leave it.
I've got 5 names, so.
That's true, you do.
I have 4 names.
4 names.
Hey, man, I'm not old, but I'm not young anymore. So the memory isn't what it used to be.
That's true. Yeah, you are getting more gray in your beard there.
I was just having a talk with Jonah about that, about what they want my beard to look like in the next show. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
We might have to cut that out. We'll see.
Well,
anywho.
Speaking of Jonah, Jonah Hart, we enjoyed the visit with Jonah and with Brian and with Emmy from the cast of the upcoming production of Arsenic and Old Lace. It opens this Friday night. We're recording this on Monday, September 15th, and so they start their tech week tonight, and the show opens this Friday night, September, what is that, the 19th?
Oh, I don't know.
September 19th.
That sounds good.
It's this Friday night. And so look at your calendar. But we appreciate Jonah and Emmy and Brian being with us. And listen, anytime you can get Jonah Hart and Brian Lawson on stage together, okay, and then you throw in the just adorable Emmy Looney, along with the rest of the amazing
fantastic cast.
Haven't even talked about the rest of the cast yet. It's going to be a superb show. And so please go to GranburyTheatreCompany.org or call the Opera House box office and book your tickets. And don't miss Arsenic and Old Lace. It runs for 3 weekends, so it is a shorter run. Don't forget about that.
If you need to call the box office, that number is 817-579-0952.
Yeah, he's got it, but he still has to say it so fast.
I had to
people
practice.
are trying to write it down.
817-579-0952.
Very good. I'm so proud of him. Yeah. So we got Arsenic and Old Lace coming up, and then we'll go ahead and promo our next tribute concert, which of course we just, as we said in the opener, we just finished our weekend with our Beatles tribute with Liverpool Legends. All 3 shows sold completely out. But we've got our next tribute concert comes up the weekend after Arsenic and Old Lace closes. I believe that is October the 11th and 12th. And we're excited to have our friends with El Loco Fandango. I just love saying that. It is a ZZ Top tribute band, and they were here last year.
Yep.
So this is their second time out here. We're really excited about that. You want to go ahead and get your tickets for that as well. Yeah. So lots of great stuff coming up. And on our next episode, we're going to be talking with some cast and crew members from the upcoming production of...
I'm guessing, but... Young Frankenstein.
Well, it's the next show, dude.
Well, I don't know. You said the upcoming production. You could have jumped to Christmas Carol.
No.
Or you could have jumped to Matilda.
No.
But that's all coming on the back quarter of this year.
And we got all kinds of stuff coming up.
Yeah.
This fall and winter, it's always a busy time around the Granbury Opera House. But, it's going to be a busy fall. So anytime you want to come see something at the Granbury Opera House, there's something on stage.
You know what have we talked about next year's season on the podcast?
You know what? We have not. That's going to be a special.
We'll do that.
That's going to be a special.
We'll do that at some point. That's coming. Yeah. It's online. You can find it, but we haven't told you what we think about it. So
it's going to be we're going to do a special episode on it.
Cool.
Yeah. So anyway, but that's kind of all we got for this episode.
That's all we got.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to work too hard since it's been 2 months since we've done this.
Yeah. We'll parcel out this content. We'll make them wait longer.
But we promise it's not going to be 8 weeks until the next one.
Maybe.
So
no, it won't be 8 weeks.
It will not.
It
will not be
3.
So, but listen, thank you so much for being with us on the episode today. Thank you for being, faithful patrons and supporters of the Granbury Theatre Company and the Granbury Opera House and the Granbury Theatre Academy. We really appreciate it. And you know what? Until next time, I am Micky Shearon.
I'm Matt Beutner, and we'll see you at the Opera House.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to Acting Up with GTC. To support the podcast, visit our Patreon page, patronize our sponsors, and come join us for an upcoming production at the Granbury Opera House. Subscribe to the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts. And be sure to tell us what you think of the show on our Facebook and Instagram pages. Thanks for acting up with us. See you soon.